Hello YouTube, this is Dominator of Dark and today I'm going to do a review of End of Nations for you. Also, this is my first video, so please don't hate on me if I make stupid mistakes. Okay, so first of all, End of Nations is an MMORTS. For the people who don't know what an MMORTS is, it's a massively multiplayer online real-time strategy. What this means is you don't just play a game and walk away with nothing, like in games as Command and Conquer and Age of Empires. You actually have to have a character in End of Nations that's called a commander. And when you finish a game, you get experience and in-game money to gear up and get better, so people can actually notice you getting better. Now in End of Nations, you've got these two factions right here: Liberation Front and Shadow Revolution, and they fight against each other in this persistent world. And what this means is you can join one of the factions and select a mission from this world map. I'm currently playing as Liberation Front, and in the most of the missions you will have to fight against the other faction. And when you win, you can actually see on the map that your faction has captured that area. So, like here, Liberation Front has captured it, and your faction will then get points, which are shown here. And at the end of this is a beta weekend, so at the end of this weekend, there will be a winner with the most points. So this Liberation Front is currently on top with points, has the most points, and then they will win, or Shadow Revolution will win. Now, what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to show you the armory, because in the game you're not able to build and create units. This is a pre-made army, so here's the armory. I'm going to then you have these companies. You can make 3 different companies. So you have Alpha Company with some tanks and some light missile vehicles, and I have the Bravo Company with some sniper guys, I guess, and some flame tanks, some flamethrowers. All the units, by the way, have special abilities. So look, I can this empty company, so I can add this here if I'm right. Yes. So I can put this in here, and then this is my Charlie company, as you can see here. Well, it has a max amount of units. This unit cost me has 140 points, so when I put it in, it's 140 of the 1000. So you can't go over 1000. So you have a limited amount of units available. Here you can put structures in. As you can see here, you have 500 points to spend on structures. And here you have artillery or extra abilities like bombing runs. You can call for resources. And so let me show you a mission here. So I'll join. I'm going to the battle menu and then one of these missions. Which one shall I do? Let me do this one. So join battle, and then you have to wait for other people to join. So let's wait a moment here. As you can see here, Liberation Front has captured Deep Hammer. This is a 12v12 mission. This is a 1v1 mission. Shadow Revolution won this. Resource Hog, well, that's for resources, of course. And that one is Liberation Front. This is one of the missions where you don't fight against each other. This is one of the PvE missions. There's only one in this beta weekend. And hold the line. Basically, what the mission is, you have to hold for as long as possible, and the longer you hold, the more you get. So the more money. Here's the money, and then you can buy new units. You can add new types of units in the depot with credits. That's like for real money. You have achievements you can get in game. So I have recently got one in Deep Hammer. like this one, your faction activated a nuke super weapon for 5 times. So we did 5 nukes. I destroyed 50 light assault vehicles in a single battle. And our team did 2 million worth of damage in a single battle. So you also have levels, so you can level up and you can go to the research lab and you can spend tech points, so you can make your units, you can get new units out of these for free, so you don't have to pay. So you can put a point in like this one and you get an extra one of that. So here's structures and commander abilities. These are like the bombing runs and class specializations, and give you extra stuff. So now the game is going to start if every player accepts. We need 8, so now in this mission, let me look. 4v4. The factions struggle for control of an abandoned ON. Probably I don't know what that is. Base that houses an intercontinental missile silo. So we're fighting for a missile silo. The attackers must take all victory points, and the defenders must defend the final victory point. So it's basically attack and defend. Now, one person is not accepting. You're waiting for one person. Why is it taking so long? As you can see here, you see the world is burning, and it's like the apocalypse has been, and now we're capturing the world again. 2 factions. Later on, and going to add new missions and updates, because this is like the 2nd beta weekend, so they said it would be like released in maybe September or something. Around that time, at the end of the year, it's probably going to be released.
Enemy forces have secured an LZ on the beach.
Here you can see the points. These are landing zones where your units can land, of course. And this is the primary, the first landing zone, which you automatically start. This is a forward landing zone. I'll click that one. This one. This is the further. This is the closest to the enemy base. I'm going to select the Alpha Company, and I'm going to jump in game. Now this is where my units will land, on the landing zone. You have to capture the forward landing zones. These are victory points we have to defend. We're the ones that have to defend. So these are resource points, and if you capture those, you get extra resources. This is a control point, which allows you to get a bombing run going, I think. So here are my units. Let's select these light units and make them one group. And these heavy tanks and make them one group. Let's try and find a battle. Let's get over here. This is the landing zone of the enemy. Oh, here's currently a fight going on, so let's get my anti-air units shooting, my missile units. The units also have abilities. These ones have tactical observer. You can place it and then you can like see. Heavy tanks have explosive shells, so I'm going to use that now, which do extra damage. Don't know if you saw it. Now this battle we're going to lose, I guess, unless, as you can see, my ally comes and help me. Now some of my units died. Probably all of them will die in a second. So here I can call reinforcements, so they'll get back on the landing zone for some resources. Here you can see the resources. Now let's show you a bunker. It's a, well, there are not many units now. Let's do a bunker. Not very effective position for a bunker, but as you can see it sets the units on fire. It does not affect teammates or yourself. Now we're pushing them back a little bit so they won't capture it. I can show you some structures we have to defend, so I'll put some proper defense down. Well, helicopters, helis will come drop some turrets. We'll have some extra defense. Now here they've captured a forward landing zone, so that's not good. They're currently in a fight. This will allow them to go to victory points more easily, which you have to capture to win the game. There are 60 minutes left, and in that time we have to defend the victory points for until the time's up, and they have to capture the victory points before the time's up. There my units get destroyed. I have to call them again. Now I'm going back to see if I can attack their landing zone again. Or defend this position. That's a good one too. Let's use some explosive shells on these guys. Extra damage. Let's finish this guy. He's going back to repair. You can repair your units at the landing zone, so you don't have to use your resources again. Now currently they're in a really good position because they have all the landing zones. Well, I guess you have seen the most of it. More future updates will come for this game. And sure, when it's released, there will be a lot more content. So I hope you liked it, and see you guys next time.